everyone, and welcome to this week's video. As you can probably guess by the title, we're going to talk about a manufacturing company called Vograce. If you don't know, I've actually been gearing up for my end of month store update. It's been really busy the last 2 months getting products made, and in the midst of all that, Vograce actually reached out to me and they basically asked me if I would like to do some product reviews for them, show off their website and show off what they do, see if you are interested in doing conventions or if you are interested in making your own products, whether or not this would actually be worth it for you. Now, when it comes to reviews, I'm pretty honest about everything that I do, and my recommendation is communication, making sure that you are fully clear on what you would like to have, especially with manufacturers. It's one of those, communication is key. Also, I recommend always having a ruler before you order products so that you can understand how big your product is going to be when you order it. That's a very scary thing, ordering merchandise and not seeing the final result until it is in your hands. This is something I've dealt with for years. If you've been following the channel for a while, I've been doing conventions now for just under 10 years. Like, I've been in the convention scene for a very long time, and manufacturing and making products can be extremely intimidating. Now, I have used and recommended a lot of companies in the past. If you want me to do a video where I can tell you manufacturers that I can recommend and manufacturers that I can't recommend, let me know in the comments section down below. So Vograce actually reached out to me, and on their website they have a plethora of a large amount of merchandise that they make. They make enamel pins, they make acrylic keychains, they make there's so much they make. They make tote bags, they make washi tape, they make badges. There is so much on their website, which I will show you in a bit, like, so that you can get an understanding of how it works. I'll show you their website in a bit because it is just insane how much they make. Like, I'm just saying, from like a person who orders a lot of stuff from manufacturers, I have to go to lots of different manufacturers just to be able to get products that I want. And it can be quite difficult because sometimes you have to sink a large amount of money into a product to be able to make it. Now, the good thing is about Vograce is that they have a very low minimum order quantity. You're talking like literally you could order one product and they will manufacture that product for you. Now, some products, they will have a higher manufacturing process and upfront cost, just because, like, for example, with enamel pins, you have to have like the actual base of the product made, and then in order to be able to go into manufacturing, some products inevitably are going to cost more than others. Now, I've used a lot of UK based companies, but some products I just cannot get made in the UK, either because their prices are just a little bit too high for me to be able to make a profit from the product itself. I would either have to sell that product at a ridiculously high price just to be able to make the money back on the product, which then it's not fair in the consumer. And sometimes a consumer will look at the, say for example, washi tape, a UK manufacturer, that would cost me about £4 a roll to make if I wanted to make 50 rolls. And that would mean that I would have to sell that roll for £8 just to be able to make money on that. Whereas if I have got a Chinese manufacturer that I use for my washi tape, it costs me less than £1 per roll to make. Usually, rule of thumb is when you are making a product, you want the price of the product that you've made, double it, and then add your time on top. But I actually, so that you can afford to make that product twice and you've made a profit on it as well. That's just my general rule of thumb for when I make products. So let me show you Vograce's website. So this is what the website looks like. As you can see, they have a large variety of products available up on there. Anything that you could possibly want. They give a lot of information up on there, which is fantastic, which can really help. So I know that people are going to ask me about turnover times. Now, I placed my order on the 23rd of August. Had all the artwork and everything confirmed, just to say that everything was okay by the 30th of August. My order was shipped on the 14th of August and arrived on the 17th. So that's a really, really quick turnover time, like really, really quick. I've had orders where I've placed them in the UK and it's taken like 5 weeks to get to me, and they're a UK based company. So it's a very quick turnover, and you also have to put in shipping costs as a part of your pricing, as well as importation costs, because sometimes you will be hit with those importation fees. So showing you here up on the website, they have a lot of variety of stuff that you can go through, as well as a templates page. Now their templates page is massively in depth, but as well as that, they have the website available in different languages, which is really, really good, that they're trying to be as inclusive as they possibly can. They don't have a wide language range, but they do have more languages than a lot of websites that I have been on. They also have a contact page, contact corner, where if you have any FAQ questions that aren't up on the website, they can go through it with you. So here you can see this is the templates page, and they are going through what's in the Google Drive document that can be downloaded, and each section that's there showing you exactly what can be produced through that section itself, and seeing how the stuff is categorized. This makes it very, very handy, and also gave me a lot of ideas for what I would order from them in the future, because I'm going to be making an order with them in the future now. The only thing I didn't like was the top scroll bar was a little hypersensitive and wouldn't go away after I'd scrolled over it by accident, and even though I hadn't scrolled over it, it was being a little sensitive. That might just be the browser I'm using Safari at this point. I know everyone doesn't like Safari, but I'm just used to Safari. And this is their entire range of just acrylic keyrings that they make. That's a lot of acrylic keyrings, including showing like their custom designs and the top part that you can have. So this is what it's like when you order on their website. You can see here that they don't charge extra for a double design. Some places do charge extra for both sides to be printed, but they don't. They even explain to you why, how it's printed, the different stuff that you can have on top, explaining to yourself about flipping, which I'll show you my mistake that I made when I show you the products later on, as well as keyring designs. Now they have a variety of keyring toppers that you can have, and as you can see in the accessories section, they have quite a few, and they're looking at adding more. According to their Twitter, they're looking at adding more, and I am all for this. They have them in different color variations, which is great. And when you make your file, it actually tells you when you scroll down how you should number your file. So you should number it the name of the product, what accessory you are adding, and how many you have ordered of that product. And it's also showing like the order quantity, like how you can basically, how minimum you can order to the maximum, and what the discount is. And it's also explaining here how the product is placed together, which is fantastic, because it's always better for you to be able to understand, so that you can communicate when you are selling the product. If a person is asking like, oh, how is the design printed on both sides, you can be like, well, actually it's sandwiched between the acrylic, which makes it a lot safer. Also showing you here like the different sizes. Like I said, I will recommend use a ruler. They do explain on here that the full length of the design includes like the hole for the design itself. Now you don't have to do that when you send the files to them. What you can do is just send the files to them. They send you the proofs for approval, and then you go from there. And as you can see, they have a different variety of stickers, like so many stickers, like different hollow and craft and this, that, and the other, and like almost rivaling the places like Sticker Mule and Sticker Wrap and all that. Like it's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I like their website. I do think it could do with a few tweaks, especially with the hypersensitivity on the top bar. Like it would not go away at times, and I had to scroll fully down, all the way down, to be able to get rid of it. But I do think that website is very communicative and is quite easy to understand, and I love that they explain how each product is made, because I like to understand how stuff is made. But yeah, this is what the website looks like. Let me show you the products. So this is everything pulled out of the box, and right now, as you can see, is a massive convoluted amount of products. I wanted to order a range of stuff, even with the acrylic keyrings, so that I could show you exactly what the designs would look like depending on what you ordered. I do have them all individually out, so I will show you that. The one thing is, I didn't communicate with the manufacturer that I didn't want them to be individually wrapped in plastic like this, all these key rings. Now this is probably because it's down to like protecting the design itself, but the designs, as you will see, and this is very depicted on any manufacturer that you will order from, they all have a protective film on. And this is so that when the laser cutting on the acrylic is happening, that it doesn't actually damage the design. Now, a good thing is when you order from Vograce is that the design is actually sandwiched between two acrylics. So you can see the slight color in between that's happening there. That's actually a design that's sandwiched between two pieces of acrylic. This helps protect the design itself from any scratches so that it doesn't get damaged itself. Now acrylic, like anything, if you got it in your bag and it's getting banged around, it is going to get scratched, but adding that protective layer on top does help. Now some people will not peel. I'm going to be peeling all of these before I do, and I'm actually going to be reusing these plastic bags so that when I send out the product, they're going to be like this already, so that when the product gets sent out, it's not going to get damaged on the way. I really love the fact that you get to choose what keyring topper goes on top, and if you actually look at their Twitter, they're asking people what the keyring toppers they should add, and apparently they're going to add little moons, and I'm like, I need it. But I actually just went for two different designs. I went for a heart design and I went for a kitty cat top design to go with all the prickles charms. But I will show you all of those in a second. I also ordered a lot of washi tape from them. I ordered washi tape to compare it to my current manufacturer that I have for washi tape. Now, my current manufacturer is based on Alibaba. I used them for my washi tape. I think they're a really good company. And Vograce also manufacture their own product. Now, when all washi tape arrives, you can either have it wrapped in plastic and paper. Now personally, I will say this from a seller's point of view, I actually prefer the plastic wrapping to the paper wrapping. Now the paper is more environmentally friendly, but from when we're very visual people, so when we see a design that's on a washi tape, we essentially want to see the entire thing, so that when we pick it up we go, ooh, that's cute. They also do it so that you can have sticker tops on top, so say like it can tell you exactly what the design is. I make all mine myself, so I'm gonna have to like go through and like stick and make all these, because I didn't think to ask that. That's a big mistake that I made. I also made lanyards. I've never made lanyards before, and these turned out so cute. I'm gonna like show you all the products individually itself. I also ordered a sample pack of the other type of charms that they make so that I can show you all. So let me just move this off the desk and actually show you everything that I got made in detail. So this is everything that I got manufactured. It doesn't look as much as that giant pile, but you can see like I got a load of different acrylics made, as well as my lanyard, some stickers, and washi tape. So I'll show you the ones with like the acrylics with the special effects on, because they're going to be the ones that I think people are going to be the most interested in. The first is the one with the chrome background. As you can see, it has this gorgeous like really shiny background to it, and the top layer here, as you can see, has like an epoxy layer added to the top. This is so like it helps protect the effect that's happening on the keyring itself. Look how shiny and beautiful that is. That is really pretty. But I will show you, these are both the same designs, and look at the difference. This is also about communication and double checking things when you order. That's why I recommend that you have a ruler so that when you order, you're understanding what sizing your products are made. These are the 2.5-inch key rings, and this is the, I believe this is one and about 2 inches. Yeah, this is 2 inches, as you can see here. And this is 2 inches all around the design, as well as like from the sides as well. So, and this one is the 2.5 inches, you can see. So, and that's the size difference between the 2 and the 2.5 inch, in case you are wondering. This is what they look like, and they both have the cute little rose gold heart toppings. I really, really love them. Next up is to show the sparkle, sort of like cracked holographic, and let me just zoom in so I can show you. So this is vampire prickles, as you can see, lovely jubbly, and on one side, bam, look at that glitter. Now you can actually choose so that you can have glitter on both sides, but I just wanted to see what it would look like on one side. And also I'll show you a mistake that I made. On the bottom here, it says the word blood orange, and when you have text and you have like a design that has a back and a front, you should really flip your text, because I didn't. But it's still extra cute and just perfect for like the vampire season, and I really love that sparkly effect. If you have like a character that has like a very, very sparkly outfit, this would just make that pop so well. You can also tell as well that when you put any holographic filming on top, it does fade your design slightly. This is just a part of the manufacturing process, as you can see. Look, vampire, and look at that kitty cat top keyring. That is so cute. This is a really good comparison actually, because we have one without the glitter epoxy and one with. Now the glitter epoxy I think is a lot more subtle, as you can see. Like it's not as like in your face as say like the cracked holographic. Like look, that cracked holographic is going absolutely nuts that you can see on the camera, whereas the glitter is a lot more subtle. Now if you wanted to do something that was a little bit more subtler on the eyes, this might be the better option for you. But you can see they're both the exact same size. The only difference is on the back, they're both the same. On the front, one has this beautiful glitter epoxy and has that protective epoxy layer on top. So that's the difference between those two. These ones are just standard key rings. I got them all made because I think they're super, super cute. Now, this is the major mistake that I made. Now, like I said, you should always check your sizing before ordering. This is why, like I always say, like having rulers around is super important. Now, these, when I ordered them thinking that 5 centimeters was a lot bigger than it is. And it isn't, because when you're measuring your design, it's actually measuring the design at the biggest point. So I ordered 2 sticker designs. They weren't too expensive, but you can see this one has the cracked hollow background and how shiny and pretty that is, and this one just has like cracked hollow on the top of it. And they're both super, super cute, and they're actually going to be my freebies for some orders, and they're just, look how shiny they are. If these were bigger, I think like they would like be much more impactful, but that's my fault when I made the order. It's all about making sure that you can communicate properly, and I clearly didn't think about that before I ordered. Next, I'll show you the washi tape. Now, washi tape, when you order it, when you're looking at the design will be slightly see-through just through to the nature of washi tape. Like, I can show you like other washi tape that I've got, like that's from other places where like you can see the design slightly through. That is just literally just because of the nature of washi tape. When the washi tape really shines, it's when it's on paper itself. So here it is. Come on. It does have a slight sheen to it, but the colours turned out So nice. Now, when you're sending off your files, you always have to send them off CMYK. The reason being is for the printing process, it prints in CMYK, it doesn't print in RGB. RGB is mainly used for screen formatting, whereas CMYK is mainly used for printing. So this is what this looks like. I'm very, very happy with these. Like, I'm really happy with the Tarot washi tape. And the lanyards. Now, I never ordered lanyards before. Now, when I sent off my lanyard file, the lanyard file was actually the wrong size. I actually accidentally sent off the washi tape design twice. So they fixed this for me so that it was the correct size for the washi tape. So this is the same thickness as the washi tape, as you can see, which is 15 millimeters. But look how it turned out. I'm so happy with this. Like, I've never had lanyards made before and I'm super excited because they're so cute. I really want to go and get some Prickles Club ones made because I think they'd be really sweet. And last but not least, let me show you the sample pack, which will also show you exactly what else Vograce do at the moment. Now, this is just the acrylic keyring pack. They do have other sample packs, so if you're not entirely sure whether or not to order from them, this can also be a really good indicator of what else they do. Now, these are the candy bags. Now, I'm not a massive fan of these, but I have seen like some people make amazing stuff with this. My only concern is actually looking at this is I think the holographic stars, because they are sticking to like the plastic themselves, there's a little bit too much in there personally for my interest. Like, you can't see like the charms that are in there properly because the stars are sticking to the plastic. That might just be because plastic, it does have quite a bit of like attraction. Was it attraction? I can't figure the words right now. But you can see like it's very difficult to see what's inside there. Now, I know you can order this without, but I think for a sample, it's a good idea to show you exactly what a sample looks like, but it's very difficult to showcase like them properly because it's very difficult to see the actual design inside, especially at the back. Like, there's a lot of papping. It's very satisfying. Another thing that they do, so they're showing off like more of the keychains here. This is just standard acrylic, as you can see, and this is showing off the glitter epoxy, which we've already got, so we already know what them two look like. This is showing off the star cracked acrylic, which yet again I've showcased you earlier, so that's absolutely fine. But this is one that's the most exciting for me because I really want to make like a shaker charm, and I don't know what I would do with it. A lot probably. But these are so cool. So essentially, like, it's acrylic, and in between it has like an area. Like, you might have seen like charms that have been made using epoxy before, but they're so cool. Like, I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd probably have like a Prickles like food bag with like lots of Prickles faces inside. But it's just so cool. Like, it's so cool. It's quite a large charm as well, but this is so like a really good way to like showcase what design looks like. Although one of them seems to be stuck. Oh no, wait, it escaped. It escaped. Violently shakes, but it's so cute, right? It's super cute and such like a really fun way to like have a product, and that looks a little bit different. Another product that's sort of like new to them, which I noticed it was new because I haven't actually seen a lot of these at conventions or within the community before. It's a you can see, like, I don't know how well you can see, but can you see like how the background element is super duper shiny and the character is matte? They also do it so like they can do hot foil on the front as well, so you can create the illusion of like a character standing out, and I think that's so cool. Like, you could make some really interesting designs with it, and this character's so cute. But look at that glitter on the back. Oh, adorable. And that is everything that I ordered from Vograce. Overall, I think that their quality is really, really good. Like, honestly, I can't fault the quality aspect of it. I think that all the stuff that they do, from what I ordered, I was really happy with the results. Now, I do think that it does be a little bit more communication in terms of everything being wrapped in plastic. Just because, like, I like to know whether or not I can recycle these. There is no information on whether or not I can recycle these or anything like that. And that's just a personal thing. Like, I know quite a few people won't mind it, but it is something that I do mind as well. Another thing that I will say is, like, when I order from other manufacturers, for example, when I've ordered from Zap or when I've ordered from another manufacturer, it does say, like, on all over, peel your charms, like, on the packaging in itself. And it'd be really good if it does, when you get like your emails or anything like that, if they told you that you had to do that, because a lot of people would not realize that you have to do that. And when like you get the product, because when you look at the product itself, it looks absolutely fine, but then you realize that there's a layer that you have to peel off to be able to showcase the design at its full potential. Overall, really happy with how the products turned out. These are all going to be on the end of month store update, so if you want to check it out, I've got to thank Vograce obviously for letting me do this collaboration with them. I'm really excited. I'm really happy with how everything turned out, and I'm so I don't know, it's just so exciting to see all the products being made. I love getting new products, I love getting products made, and it's so cool. I know that they're working on new products. If you want to check them out on Twitter and on Instagram, they're constantly asking for feedback on new products that are being made, which is really good. We love a company that has a lot of communication with their audience. They're looking at making wooden products and looking at doing so much more, which is fantastic, because it means that you can, instead of going to loads of different places to get one thing, to get your stuff manufactured, you can just go to one place, which is very convenient. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and like seeing all the products and everything like that. And remember to have a wonderful week, love what you do, and as always folks, stay creative.